Hello and welcome back. It's Jennifer here. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. And I have got a great workout for you today. This is all about balance. And this has really been something that has been coming more to me and me realizing how important this is. And the saying goes, if you don't use it, you will lose it. And I think this is perfect for balance, because if you're not working out, exercising on a regular basis, as time goes by, you hit 45, I'd say, you could have a rude awakening and realize that you have no balance. So it's something that we have to work at. Again, if you're exercising, you're active, most likely you are going to be working on balance. But if you're not, it's going to be something that's going to basically not leave, but in a sense, yes. And by the time you turn 60 and you're doing something, then you'll realize you have no balance. So I think it's so important that we work on it. And in Pilates, it's all about balance. It's all about working from our core, our strongest point of our body, and strengthening the core and everything else. So I wanted to share this workout with you. Today, you will need something heavy. So I'm using a 20-pound kettlebell. If you have something else like a dumbbell, one is fine if it's a little bit heavier. Now, if you're a beginner, I don't want you to use really heavy weight. You just need something light. This would be too much. I also recommend, if you want to work with something in your home, something sort of awkward to pick up, which will be really great, because we're going to be focusing on picking things up and bending over. We're going to be working on just like the basics of life and things that we still want to be able to do when we're 60. And we want to be able to lift up our grandkids or pick up our groceries and carry them in. And God forbid, we want to be able to if we do get on the ground, we want to be able to get up off the ground. I've heard so many older people in my family saying, well, I can't get down on the ground because I won't be able to get back up. Oh, and that just broke my heart. That's awful. So we're also going to be practicing getting up and getting down off the ground. Yes, that could be a workout right there. And you don't think it's important now, but it will be. And if you don't work on it starting now, you will have a rude awakening that you have no balance when you really need it. Okay, so this is for everybody. Okay, so all ages. This could be fun. This could be just a balance test to test your balance and see where you're at. Okay, so whatever you got to do or whatever way you got to look at it, but please join me. Let's do this. I'm going to give you a minute to grab your heavy object. Find whatever you can, like even a heavier water bottle, like a water jug. Also clear some space. I need a clear open space. We are going to be moving and walking from one direction to the other. Okay, so I'll give you a minute. Let's do this. All right, let's get right to it. So let's just to start, we're going to go ahead and come onto our knees, and we'll just start in a child's pose. Let's just take a child's pose. Wide open legged child pose, if that's what's conducive for your body today. You can close your legs closer. Remember, child's pose is a very personal pose. It just depends on your body, but just go ahead and start here. Take a couple breaths just to come into the moment. Yes, we're going to do this and we need to focus. So take a breath. And just take a moment. This is for you. Great job on showing up. And just try and stretch your arms out a little bit further so you can feel the stretch in the upper arms. If you feel really cold, this is first thing in the morning, take a moment to warm up a little bit more. Otherwise, we are going to get right to it. So we're going to get warm as we're working. So let's come into all fours. Make sure your wrists are aligned underneath your shoulder and your hip is aligned over your knee. And just take a moment here to just kind of do maybe a couple cat and cows. Breathing, maybe a couple barrel rolls to the side. This is your free moment. Just see what your body is asking for, see what your body needs. Start breathing. You can lean to one side and to the other to stretch out those hips. Nice job. And we are going to start with our arms. So let's just start alternating our arms. We're going to bring up the right arm and down. Hello, shoulders. This will really tell you a lot about your shoulder girdle and how much mobility you have in your shoulders. Just a few more here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to use our legs. So start with your right leg, just out, out and in. Try and pay attention to not moving too much side to side to lift the leg. Start to engage those abdominals. This is all about the abs today because the abs are going to help us keep us stable and balanced. So just feel how that feels. You can already feel just with this exercise on maybe one side being easier than the other. One more on this side and one more on this side. Great job. And go ahead and take a child's pose just to release. And let's come back up. If you're having any wrist issues, I have some wrist issues, so make sure you're always kind of roll out the wrist and get them ready as well. Now we're going to alternate arm and leg. So we're going to take the right arm and left leg. We're going to hold it out and we're going to hold. We're going to engage those abdominals. Keep the hips down. Don't let this hip hike up. Stay stable as you can. Again, pull those abdominals in. The abdominals are going to help you. Hold. Nice job. And release. Other side. Left arm, right leg, and hold. Pull those abdominals in. Breathe. Hold. Almost there. You've got this. And release. Great job. Take a child's pose. Excellent work. Now come back up. And we're going to do that a little bit quicker. This is a workout too. And we're going to just alternate a little quicker. And I want you to also pay attention to how much movement there is back and forth, side to side. You've got this. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. I know those are tough. That's a workout right there. But you're not done yet. Nope, don't go. Take a breath. Great job. Now, we are going to practice getting up off of the ground, okay? So we can do this 2 different ways. I'm going to show you both. This is part of the workout because you're going to keep your heart rate up. Believe me. Okay, so go ahead and get on your knees. Now, if this is not conducive for you, this could be a problem. So we're going to start on our butt. Imagine we've come down onto the ground. We're playing with our grandkids, our kids, whatever, our dog. So we maybe are struggling of how to get up. So what I want to teach you is moving your leg to the side. This would be if knees are healthy. You can get up on your knees, use your hands, and come up back on your feet and rise. Now this may not be conducive for someone. If you have some injuries, maybe your ankles, your feet, your knees. So we're going to be down on the ground. You can still lean forward here Put your foot out, use that for balance, and press up and stand. Now that might not be a good idea either, so I'm going to show you one other way. This is my favorite because I just think it makes the most sense, and if you can keep this movement up for life, you'll always be able to get up. So I like to turn over, use your hand strength to lift you up into a downward dog. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Maybe I don't have the flexibility for this. Well, you can work on that. So bending your legs, if you don't have the flexibility, then you can just walk your hands back to your feet and slowly stand up. Okay? Now again, if you feel that is not conducive, we can try the other ones too. So let's get down. We're here. We're gonna turn on our knees. We're gonna put one knee up. We're gonna lift. We're gonna come back down. We're gonna have our knees up. We're gonna turn this time. We're gonna come up on our hands, downward dog. Bend the knees if you have to. Walk, walk, walk back. Again, down. Let's go to the other side. We're down on the ground. We need to get up. Let's turn, use our strength up, and walk forward, or just walk your hands towards your feet. And rise. And again, down, on the ground, back up. Excellent job. Now we're gonna start here again. We're gonna continue with our Pilates push-ups. If you've been following me or you are familiar with Pilates, then you know the push-ups. So you're gonna start to draw down. You can have a micro bend in the legs and walk the hands forward. Get into a downward dog, get into a plank. Hold. You can do a push-up as well, which is usually what we would do in Pilates. You can put your knees down. You can just hold a plank and walk back. And rise. And again. Walk, hold. Let's hold the plank. So we're working on those abdominals. Back and up. We've got 5 more. Down. I know these are hard. You can take that push up, put your knees down if you want. And rise. And I know maybe you don't feel, yeah, right, I can't do that. Well, if you start now, you will be able to do it soon. And again, I told you this is a workout. Hold that plank and back. We have already gotten in this very strenuous workout. This is our last one. Hold that plank for me. Pull those abdominals up. Nice job. And walk it back. And stand. Wonderful job. Now we're gonna go straight into our stair, call it stair climbing. It's like you're climbing a stair. I want you to balance, feet together, balance on your right foot. Put your toe up, so start to put all the weight into your right foot and raise your leg and hold. See how long you can hold. If you fall, who cares? Get right back into it. Hold, hold, and release, and switch. Weight into the left foot, and up, and hold. You've got this. And release, and hold. I want to start, pick up the pace just a little bit. This is where you'll really be able to see on which side might be more difficult than the other. You've got this, just keep going. This is an excellent exercise right here. Make sure you're breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 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 and switch. Hold, breathe. Breathing will help you balance as well. Pulling in those abdominals and breathing will help you. And release. Great job. I know those are difficult. You did so good. Okay, now moving on to, we are going to move on to lifting up some weight and learning how to bend down properly. So I want you to grab your heavy weight, put it here in front of you. Make sure you've got the space to move. And we are going to bend down and pick it up. Now, there's an important part to this. We're going to learn how to properly bend down and pick something up. People get hurt all the time. This is one of the most common injuries. Even if you're in great shape, you just bend down or lean over in some way and you get injured. So I want you to have your weight right in front of you. Legs a little bit of hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more. Don't worry. You think, oh, I'm going to get in this position anytime I lift something. Yes, you should. And if you look funny, oh well. You'd rather look funny or have an injury. So I want you to bend your legs. You're going to start to bend down. Think of yourself as bending into your legs. I know people say, oh, use your legs, use your legs. And sometimes that can be confusing. So you want to use your legs, but think of bending down into your legs, letting those bigger muscles, those glutes and the quads kick in. Then you're going to lean down, you're going to pull those abdominals in, you're going to grab whatever it is, you're going to lift it up and bring it up and down. Then when we come down, also bend in the knees, use the legs, fire up the abdominals and set it down and release. We're going to repeat that. So again, if say you're going to just grab something weird, if you just go down, don't bend your knees and just try and reach, you're going to get more likely than not, you're going to pull something. So here we go again. Bend down, bend into it, feel those big muscles involving, pick it up and stand and down. Bending the knees, do it again, pick it up, here we go, and down. This is kind of like a deadlift, which I think deadlifts are excellent because you're just doing that. Picking something up and putting it down. Bend into it, pick it up. Make sure those abdominals are engaged. If you don't involve your abdominals and your big muscles, your back will take the brunt of it. And lift. And if you can get in the habit of being mindful and feeling and knowing the feeling of how it is to properly bend down and pick something up, it will become habit. And again, keep this going. I know this is a lot of work. If you have something awkward right now and you're picking it up off the ground, that is excellent because usually what you're going to pick up is not going to be a weight. It's going to be a kid or something you dropped, an animal. And let's do 3 more. Up and down. And up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Great job. Excellent, excellent. Now, we're going to round this down with one more exercise. I want us to get in our position, reach down and pick this up, put it up, and we're just going to walk with it. So just walk around a little space, just walk with it. Walk side to side, feel your body, how it compensates for the weight. And just see how it feels. And if you walk a little quicker, your heart rate will get a little faster. Great job. Imagine you have to carry the dog or your baby. You have to carry it. It can't walk. You have to carry it from point A to point B. You've got this. You can do it. And release. Now, I want you to switch to one side. So take whatever you have. I've got a kettlebell here. One side, same thing. I want you to walk slow and pay attention to the body and your weight distribution when you're holding something on the side. This is excellent practice, just walking. So you're uneven and your body has to kick in and balance you. You've got this. I know you're getting a great workout because I am huffing and puffing. Okay, one more time. And release, let's switch sides. Other side, you might notice a difference, like, wow, this side's much easier. That means you're stronger and are more balanced on that side. Excellent job. Again, this is a workout all in itself. Keep those abdominals pulled in, so when you're carrying that baby or you gotta carry that dog to the car, you've got this. Pull those abdominals in. And one more time back. Great job, excellent. Set the weight down. Let's come to the ground. Let's go ahead and lay down. Bring our knees into our chest. You did such a great job. Take a few breaths. You deserve it. That was a great workout. And this, please come to this regularly. You may not have to do it multiple times, but even just coming back to this workout, you know, once a week, or find other balance workouts. I have a couple more on my channel. Find some balance workouts. Incorporate it into your routine, whatever it is you do, whether it's Pilates, yoga, CrossFit. Now see, there's an example. They do a lot of balancing because you're doing a lot of picking up, throwing, sitting up, down, so that's great. But again, if you're not doing that, then you need to incorporate the balance into your routine. So I hope you found this useful. Please let me know down below if you can relate. And yeah, if you want to be able to get up off the ground, let me know. I'd love to hear. I hope you enjoyed this. Drink a lot of water. This was a workout, okay? Check it off your list. It all counts. And this is what I always say in my videos. Move your body. It doesn't matter. So we just moved our body and got a great workout. So check it off your list. You're done for the day. Great job on showing up. I'll see you soon.